Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Tyler. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today, I have an exciting new type of video. I got tattoos. This is my first time getting tattoos done professionally. So we're calling it first tattoos, but I've done a ton on myself. I've done videos in the past. I don't know if they're up because that was a long time ago. But me talking about my stick and pokes, I have a lot of them. I've probably done a total of 15 on myself. Most of them have faded. I have maybe like 6 or 7 on myself that have stayed throughout the years. Anyways, I'm 20. I'm 20 right now, if that matters to you. But I started doing stick and pokes on myself. I was either 14 or 15. I think I was 14, but I'm not sure about that. So if you've done stick and pokes on yourself, you just poke your skin. I thought that was how tattoos would feel. I will tell you how it felt, but I want to bother you for a minute by telling you my past experience and how it compared to getting a professionally done tattoo and how that felt, if you get what I'm saying. Anyways, stick and pokes, you just stab your skin with ink a million times, and then in my experience I would have to go over it at least 3 times for it to stay. So it's a very time consuming. You're just sticking a needle in your skin over and over and over and over for a while, and then you go over it again in a couple weeks or so. My thought in my head was that when you get a tattoo done professionally, it feels like that. Like, it feels like the needles are going in and out of your skin a bunch of times, but it's just faster. That is not at all what it felt like. I have like a kind of high pain tolerance. I have health problems where I'm literally constantly in pain. I've also done piercings on myself. I have 2 right now, but I've done a million on myself. Not a million. I've probably done like 8 or 10 on myself. But yeah, I have done many tattoos on myself. I've done piercings on myself. Blah blah blah. Girl, it was not what I thought. It feels like a hot, like, blade, like just scraping your skin, just continuously scraping your skin. It feels like it's like a blade that's on fire, and it's just scraping you over and over and over. Like, there's no like stabby feeling that I thought I would feel. It was very weird when she first started. I was like, girl, I don't know if I can go through this. Like, this hurts. It was a whole thing. Why is people walking? Sorry, there was a person watching me. It was weird. But when she first started, I was like, I don't know if I can do it with this whole tattoo. I have to get it filled in. I'll show you all the tattoo in a different video, but right now I'm just telling you how it felt. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I got it on my wrist. Bam. I'll show you that. And I got one on my ear, which I'll just barely show you that. So it's on like pretty painful areas, like your wrist. That hurts. That's like on bone. The ear, it did not hurt at all. I will tell you that. It felt like my head was vibrating though. So like, it was definitely uncomfortable, but there wasn't really pain, I guess you could say. But yeah, that was strange. It did go on like better as time went on, which I thought it would be the opposite. I thought it would be fine. Like, me first getting the tattoo, I thought it would be like easy peasy, and then as time goes on, like, your adrenaline wears off and then it hurts worse. But in my experience personally, I do have very small tattoos, but it hurt worse when it first started because I was just not expecting that. Like, it felt very strange, but then it went on better. So that was a thing, a whole thing. But oh my god, booking with this person was a whole deal. So I found them on Instagram. They have very good work. Like, I'm not gonna tell you who they are because I don't want y'all to know where I live or who I went to or be able to find me, obviously. But I found this person on Instagram. I've been looking for years because I've been doing tattoos since I was 14, so I've really liked tattoos, and I have been waiting a long time to get some. I am not able to get any, but I did it anyways because they're small and I can kind of hide them. Also, this one was a cover-up, so I like very much wanted that done. But yeah, I found them on Instagram, hit them up. I was like, hey, I want this. I sent them pictures of the tattoo I want to cover up, where I wanted it. I sent them like reference pictures, like multiple, like exactly what I wanted, and I told them what I wanted, how I wanted it, like what color, blah blah blah. And then they were like, great, it's gonna be blank, like how much money? And I was like, okay, sounds good. Are you available on this day, or I can schedule whatever day off if you give me 2 weeks notice? And she was like, how about just hit me up in like 2 weeks? And I was like, okay, but the thing is, like, I have to schedule like a day off of work, so how about this day? And this was like 3 weeks in advance probably. And she was like, I don't have my books open, so how about just hit me up in 2 weeks? And I'm like, I have a job, I can't just, what do you mean? I need to schedule a day off. I didn't say that, but like, what do you mean you don't have your books open in 2 weeks or 3 weeks? Like, why not? I feel like that's not super far out. I don't know. I guess people just do their things differently, but I thought it would be nice if I scheduled it like 2 weeks in advance, 3 weeks in advance, so then you'd know and you'd have that day, or like blah blah blah. But no, I guess not. Anyways, I came back like 2 weeks later, and I was like, hey, does this day work? And she's like, no. And I'm like, you told me to come back in 2 weeks, and then I did, and then you don't have the day. I was like, I want December 8th. I said that the first time that I talked to her, and she was like, I don't have my books open, can you just talk to me in 2 weeks? And then I did that, and I was like, hey, do you have December 8th open? And she was like, no. And I was like, oh. Okay. And then I think I waited a couple days, and I was like, hey, do you have this day open? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, wow. So I finally got my day. That was a whole thing and a half, because I thought I was not gonna be able to get the tattoo done, and I was so excited. I was so excited when I first booked it. Not first booked it, but when I first like asked her like, hey, would you do this and this? I was so excited. I was like, oh, I can get this done in like 2 weeks and it'll be all good. And that did not happen. So then my excitement kind of wore off. And then it was like, do I want to do this? Am I gonna regret this? I feel like I'm gonna regret this. I don't know. But yeah, I was very nervous when I first got there, like to the shop. I guess I was sitting outside for probably like 20 minutes because I get everywhere super early. And I wanted to run. I wanted to leave so bad because I was so anxious. And let me say, I'm not super happy with what I got. I will show you in the next tattoo video though. But I ain't happy. I'm not. It was a lot of money, and they are not done, like, at all. And it's a small tattoo. Just saying. They are very small tattoos, and none of them are done or have been done correctly. At least one of the two, maybe both, I don't know. This one was not done correctly at all. It's bad. And now I have to kind of decide if I want to go to somebody else to fix it, or if I want to go back to her, because you do get free touch-ups once. I don't think this can be fixed in one go, because if this is a first try, I think we might need 2 more tries at least to fix my wrist one. But anyways, I was so excited to finally get it done, and then I was like, I have anxiety, so I was very anxious. And now I don't even know if it was worth it. Would I do it again? Yeah. Do I want more tattoos? Yeah. But I don't know. This person has such good work on their page though. Like, I don't know if they had a bad day or what, but dang, dude. It sucks. It sucks. It's not awful, but like, no. Not worth the money. Not. Anyways, I'm gonna go back. What am I talking about? I'm gonna go. I'll see you all next week. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Remember when I used to do that? If you do, I don't even know when I stopped doing that. But anyways, have a good week. Have a good weekend. Bye. See you next week, probably. I don't know.